See, this was not blue jay before that I saw. It's those other little birds. Always forget what they're called, nuthatches, or I forget what they're called. But anyways, there was another jay at the feeder there before that I saw. See, I put seeds for the squirrels out there to keep them away from here. So they have a pile of sunflower seeds there too. Now he's gorgeous, see, so that's why. And there's the dove. Who's here at the feeder? It's one of those little birds, which I forget what they're called. I think I just saw them on Hodgepodge Lodge, though. Anyways, here they're starting to come, the jays. So I wanted to get them. There he is. I don't have to look them up because I'm bothered. I'm bothered when I forget things that I should know, which are common knowledge. And those are pretty much, I didn't really see a lot of them before when we moved in here. Actually, when we moved in here, there were no birds. It was really creepy, I guess. I don't know. It was so creepy. So as soon as we started feeding them, then massive amounts of birds moved in. But the jays came a little bit later, but now we have tons of jays. But I heard that they're only like active at certain times a year, and I noticed that that's true. That like when they're nesting and stuff, I heard that they're like really good parents, so you really don't see them around very much because they're really busy. But that there's certain times a year that you see them and they're real active and stuff. And I think that's true anyways from what I've seen. They're not real timid really, but they hear me through the glass, so the one is really, really blue. This isn't him, but there's one he's really brilliantly blue. See, I was letting get him nervous, so he was like really, pounding them so as much as he could, gobbling them up. But see, what they do is then one goes and goes back to the family, and there's like lots of them, and it's like, oh, there's sunflower seeds out there, and the squirrels aren't eating them. They got their own. So then they all start coming. That's why I grabbed the camera as soon as I saw them starting to show up, because I knew as soon as they started that they would keep coming. So let me just sit down here and kind of try to zoom in, because that might help with being more trusting. The thing is, it's when you zoom in, it doesn't focus. It takes a second to focus as well. So I gotta try to zoom in focus. It was a really nice day today, so it's really nice for November. It's usually really cold by now. See, I think the boys are bluer than the girls. That's why I thought from a distance that, see, from a distance he looks like a jay, but he's not. I heard the only difference between the jays is that the boys are a little bit bigger. This one actually might be a girl then, because there's some that are really much bigger and much bluer too, much more brilliant blue, like a jewel toned blue. Look, he like chased him away. This one's a little bit older. Look, he's got a little peck there on his like chest. He got into a fight, I think, or else he had a bug they were picking at maybe. But I like to think, see, the Barnabas bird got a hold of him. Yeah. He's a bossy one too. He's like, I'm gonna get as much as I can here. I'm not worried about her. I know her. See, I heard that they're in the same family as the crows. And I heard there's different records of how old that they live, like 17 and 31. So who really knows that they band them and try to keep track of them. So I guess if you looked it up, you would really find out. I know a whole bunch are gonna come at one time now. See, they're all sort of like no now. They're like, okay, it's cool. Let's go tell Aunt Dallas. Oh, this is the same one back, because we could see he's got the little neck bite, the vampire bite there. He's like, yeah. That was blue. These little... And we have cardinals. And there's a dove right there on the bath. I like the doves a lot. Yes, I'm starting a backdoor playlist. I'm working on it now, adding some things like Billy. I thought I saw Billy today, but once again, from a distance, when you see the white belly on a bird, you think it's Billy. But it wasn't. It was just a white belly bird. So, this fat squirrel stuffing his face happily. He's like, I want to eat all of these right away so I can go get those other ones. Let's see, I know they upset their table here with their crackers. I wouldn't be surprised if they left the crackers, so we'll come back for them later. If they think that the possum will get them tonight, if they didn't, though. Where are they? Oh wait, there's the tree. This cat card is like from my girlfriend from the 90s, honestly. It like goes everywhere I go and just ends up like, it always ends up just, there it is. It just always ends up wherever I see it. Anyways. So,
Something smells like standing water.
I guess they're not gonna come in as a whole
It's in the basement.
party like I had hoped. Oh, there's a whole bunch of doves. Huh. 1, 2. Usually only see them in 2. So to see more than 2 doves at a time is odd. I know I saw more than 2. I know the squirrel is still out there, but I can't. Okay, there's the squirrel. 1, 2, 3, Four. 4 doves, a whole family. Or 2 couples. Yeah, it's odd. You know, this is kind of, I hope we don't catch, or would be just like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom if we caught the hawk coming down and taking somebody, right? Because they're, look at them, they're like for the picking. It could happen. Wouldn't that be something? Oh my. Oh. If I went away, they would probably all be on these too. Usually, I mean, I would get like 7 to 9 blue jays at a time though, which is what I was waiting for. And so far, we haven't gotten that. There's only like 3 or 4. So I'm not sure if the other ones just don't know about it yet or what. But most of the action seems to be back here with the 4 doves. So they're so beautiful. I love them so much. I knew that they would be out here today if I fed them. They were pretty bossy. I have broken up like massive like bird mafias in the backyard already before. That's what the hawk does too. The hawk is named the Donald, well, the baby hawk. And then his mother is the lady hawk. So, and I'm sure when it's warmer, like, you know, in the summer, they'll use the bath a lot more. But I just love the bath. It's got Griffiths, and it's so nice. This. Something else, right? It's really nice. He said it used to have a fountain in it too, which is something else. Anyways, it's really deep in it, and I love it. There was a tortoiseshell cat on it yesterday that rocked it, actually, when she jumped off. And she's not the biggest of the cats either, so I don't know. One of those really big coons that are big as Rottweilers, they could probably knock that off. It's like my gargoyle, Boris, like I had to take him in because the squirrels kept toppling him. And I was just afraid that he was gonna get damaged. I really like him, so I brought him in. He's in doll land now, so I don't think they're bothering with those super seed peanut butter and honey crackers. I can't believe it. Why wouldn't they want those? Well, it still looks like, it looks like a feeding ground out here. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of creepy, all those doves, right? I've just never seen that many doves in one place. I guess it's the day of the doves, not the blue jays. So, oh wow. Well, here's the backyard party for the day. You never know. What you might get. Sometimes you get little glowing eyes in the back door at night. That's really creepy. Here's the buddy. He says he's signing off. He says he's not telling anybody about the score today. This little dove here, and she's little, she's smaller than the others. She was just in the bath, or on the bath. I just saw some squirrels chasing each other up a tree. It's pretty funny. That's what they do. Everybody just left suddenly. I wonder what happened.